Logan Paul. I'm sure you've heard of him, but just in case you haven't, Logan is an American YouTuber and social media personality. He started out making videos on YouTube and Vine, but to categorize him as purely a YouTuber would be a great disservice. He's a brand in and of himself, spanning across multiple different platforms and dipping his fingers in many different pies. Now, Logan was the center of arguably the most talked about YouTube scandal in history, taking place in 2017 and involving the filming and ridicule of a suicide victim by Logan and his friends. For a while, Logan appeared to have learned from his terrible mistake, and despite it being a massive blot on his record, he slowly regained the trust of his fans. Despite this seemingly positive change though, over the last year, it has become clear that Logan is still the same selfish person he was back in 2017. Now, if you're a fan of Logan, this may sound shocking, but it is unfortunately the truth. Logan has spearheaded multiple borderline felonious scams that have led to many of his fans losing their hard-earned cash. He's done this through the new and exciting technology of NFTs and cryptocurrency, even going so far as to launch his own range of NFTs by the name of 99 Originals, but his crimes don't stop there. After some research, it appears that damn near all of his NFT and crypto projects have been blatant scams designed purely to enrich himself at the expense of his adoring fans. Logan's descent into immorality and desire for wealth at any cost would serve as the first sign that, contrary to the opinion of Logan's fans, he has not learned from his heinous mistakes in Japan. Now, back in May of 2021, Logan sent out a message to his most devout followers, his mavericks, who pay a hefty sum of $20 a month just to be part of this group.
It's all good. Elongate made me rich. Elongate, baby. Let's go. Elongate token.
The problem was, his message was not as transparent as you might have hoped. He plugged what is known as a shitcoin, something so crap and useless that the only use for it is to sell it on to someone else who is stupid enough to buy it, and the fools he chose to offload his bags to just so happened to be his Maverick supporters. Apparently, the $20 a month wasn't enough of a payout for Mr. Paul. The truth is that he knew that the Maverick Club members were his most trusting followers, and so they were the ones most likely to act on his words, force the price of the crypto up before exiting his position 7 days later, locking in a healthy profit of $112,000. He willingly exploited the trust of his biggest fans, choosing to profit from their undying loyalty. But Logan wasn't done here. On the 17th of May, the very same day that Logan Paul profited $112,000 from the elongate scam, Logan decided that the already massive amount of profit he had made from exploiting his loyal fans was not enough. So Logan secretly invested into the Fuck Elon crypto before promoting it onto his Twitter. This again resulted in his devoted fans pouring their hard-earned cash into the coin, causing its value to skyrocket and leading to Logan's investment increasing tremendously in value at the expense of his ever-trusting followers. 12 hours after his tweet and after the value of the coin had exploded, Logan pulled out with another $116,000 in profit, yet again exploiting the trust of his fans for his own personal gain. The Twitter account for the Fuck Elon coin hasn't tweeted since the 27th of May 2021, making it very likely that the account has just been abandoned as it's now served its purpose. Now, after raking in the profits from these first two scams, Logan Paul would return to boxing for an exciting exhibition fight against Floyd Mayweather. The event was heavily sponsored by Ethereum Max, a cryptocurrency, with it even being accepted as a payment method for online ticket purchasing. Zax XBT, a known crypto sleuth, alleged that Logan Paul received free crypto tokens from Ethereum Max ahead of his boxing match, which he later sold on for $72,000. Now, so far, this does seem fairly innocent. The sinister side of the coin, though, has now arisen, with Kim Kardashian and Floyd Mayweather facing a class action lawsuit from investors in Ethereum Max. The lawsuit alleges that they took part in a pump and dump scheme, with their promotions of the crypto being exchanged for Ethereum Max tokens and other forms of compensation. It's also alleged that the celebrity defendants failed to adequately disclose the fact that they were being compensated for their endorsements, something which has recently been demanded by law. It probably isn't too much of a reach then to assume that the same crime that Kim Kardashian and Floyd Mayweather have been accused of was also perpetrated by our very own Logan Paul, who we know actively promoted the coin and ended up pulling out of it with another large profit generated by the celebrity hype.
Everyone we've ever had contact with, every person we've met in the jet set, every family member we have is now poor.
There's zero. Net worth is zero.
Absolutely nothing.
Haha, stupid heads. Remember when we were like, NFTs? Loon on this, motherfucker!
Following Logan's participation in these blatant pump and dump scams, Logan then embarked on a brand new venture with the little known cryptocurrency named Dink Doink that he assured all his faithful fans would send them forward into the future fantastically wealthy.
What the fuck is that supposed to be?
I appreciate this.
No, you don't.
$50.
No, yeah, it is $50.
Listen,
That's
this
all
is
I can
very
afford.
nice. I appreciate it.
No, fuck you, Tim Dillon. You're being a sarcastic asshole. You're a fucking dick, man.
The only problem was this wasn't any ordinary investment and Dink Doink was no ordinary coin. It was what's known as a shitcoin, something designed purely as a meme with no serious purpose other than to enrich its creators. Every time a transaction was made, a 10% fee was charged, with half of it being distributed to the holders and the other 5% go into the PancakeSwap liquidity pool. From the start, it was obvious that Dink Doink should not have been taken seriously and that any investment was effectively the same as burning money. From the moment Logan first mentioned Dink Doink though, he presented himself solely as a third-party investor, but that likely wasn't the whole story.
What up, Dink Doink Telegram? It's me, Logan Paul. I'm doing the same thing as you. Holding my doink. That's what I'm doing. This is a shit coin I believe in. It's my favorite one, to be honest. Dink Doink is so much more than a meme coin. It's a multimedia coin. Cartoon meets crypto. It's the blockchain, baby. And as a holder in Dink Doink, I believe in this shit. I think it's gonna go crazy. It's fucking Dink Doink, bro. And I'm ready to start sucking some dink.
CoffeeZilla, a YouTuber who has exposed multiple crypto scams, suggested that Logan was in fact one of the owners of Dink Doink, and he claims that this is proven by an interview with the Dink Doink CEO, where he blatantly admits that Logan helped with the conception of Dink Doink, making it likely that Logan was far from a third-party investor and deeper connections existed.
Logan designed the character on his phone, on Snapchat.
So you design it and then you go, wow, this is the coolest thing I've ever seen. It's your thing.
Logan proceeded to promote the coin on all of his socials, but despite the enthusiastic promotion, a month after launch, the value of Dink Doink plummeted and the Twitter account was suspended. This was where the scheme became obvious and Logan received mass criticism for the clearly immoral act of exploiting his fans by promoting a coin that was doomed to fail and most probably intended as an outright grift. The only people who benefited from Dink Doink were those behind it. Almost all of Logan's fans who had invested lost their money. Now, instead of listening to this criticism and perhaps releasing an apology, Logan hastily moved on to his next scam, but this time he chose to exploit the popularity of NFTs. In August of 2021, Logan launched his own cryptocurrency project called CryptoZoo. Now, CryptoZoo was designed as an autonomous ecosystem where owners would breed, collect, and trade hybrid animals via NFTs. Although the project appeared to be successful after launch, it was quickly exposed by none other than CoffeeZilla for using Adobe stock photos and photoshopping them. Within the community's Telegram channel, the admin Ben Roth lied about the origin of the photos used and claimed that they were created and designed by the CryptoZoo team. Taking a look at the Adobe stock photos next to the NFTs, and it's clear as day that they were lazily reused and were not, in fact, entirely original as the team had earlier claimed. The most concerning thing here isn't just what was done, it's about how the team behind this project tried to hide their actions. If a company cannot be trusted to be truthful about how its products are created, why should anyone entrust their hard-earned cash to their projects? It should be noted that CryptoZoo was successful for a while, but as is inevitable with a business conceived in a lazy manner and solely intended to generate a large amount of revenue quickly, CryptoZoo has since crashed, and those who invested in the product that Logan marketed so enthusiastically as the next big thing have all but lost their initial investment. As if the revenue from all those scams simply wasn't enough for Logan and his unquenchable thirst for money, and since the criticism he was receiving wasn't devastating, although a few larger creators did make videos on his immoral actions, Logan obviously decided that his PR wasn't in a critical state, and therefore he was able to take part in a 6th scam. On April the 12th, 2022, Logan Paul released the trailer for 99 Originals, his latest NFT project. On the surface, this project appears to be authentic. Logan claims he embarked on a new journey of 84,000 miles around the world with a Polaroid camera, seeking to find himself and do something creative that he can call his magnum opus, and thus he gave birth to the 99 Originals project. According to Logan, he almost died, witnessed miracles, and overall had some of the best moments of his life, including falling in love. He summarized those life-changing moments into 99 photos, which he took with the Polaroid camera, and all those pictures were sold online as NFTs, with the most expensive one so far being the Bored Ape-esque NFT, which sold for $104,000. All the pictures for sale are apparently extremely personal and close to Logan's heart, and so this sounds like a genuinely good faith project, except it isn't. Because it's Logan Paul we're talking about here, and in his trailer, he talked about trying to take the coolest 99 photos that he could, except the photos are really not very special at all. The first photo released was named Original 1. It's effectively an overexposed and blurry image of a millionaire, and yet someone bought it for 25 ETH, which at the time was worth $60,000. I'm sure you won't be surprised to hear that in my humble opinion, 99 Originals is just another quick revenue generator for Paul. He doesn't actually care what happens to the NFTs once they are sold, and he most likely knew that no one would ever buy them again because that's what happens with almost every NFT project. A brilliant example of this would be the NFT Jack Dorsey sold of his first ever tweet. It originally sold for $2.9 million, and yet during a recent auction, the final bid was $6,800 for an item that was supposed to be worth millions. The same is now happening with those 99 Originals. The first original has failed to garner any attention even close to what it once held, and its value has dropped off a cliff. To make matters worse, back in August of 2021, Logan purchased a 0N1 Force NFT. A year ago today, I spent $623,000 on an NFT. Today, it's worth virtually nothing. I've immortalized this mistake in 99 Originals with an exact replica helmet and outfit. Logan decided to sell a worthless NFT based on a worthless NFT, effectively passing on his self-proclaimed mistake to one of his fans. How obvious does he want to make it that 99 Originals is just another one of his money-making schemes? Looking at these 6 separate scams, it's obvious that Logan has developed a habit of starting up or adopting crypto and NFT grifts. It's not exactly brave to make the prediction that another will rear its ugly head within a couple of months, but what I do find hard to understand is how Logan still has loyal fans despite these blatant scams. Logan's apparent redemption after Japan, sparked off by his boxing fight with KSI back in 2018, was all but a lie. Logan never redeemed himself, his personality never changed. He simply changed his persona from one that draws massive amounts of attention and views to one that appears authentic and instead draws trust. This has allowed Logan to continue to rake in the money, but now at the expense of his fans, exploiting the trust of his young followers by continually participating in pump and dump schemes.